David Whitaker, published author of Quintin Morrieson. Go to lulu.com. Check it out. The reason I'm on here is because I know how a lot of people are. A lot of dudes would be like, yo, Eddie D, you know what I'm saying? I don't really be reading like that, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm more of a movie dude, you know what I'm saying? I don't be reading like that, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, dude, I know what you're saying. You don't read, okay? I get it. So that's why I'm coming out with a audio book. Really haven't told that many people that, but now you know. I'm coming out with an audio book. I know it sounds like I said audio book, like I'm driving the car or something like that. No, audio book. I'm coming out with one. So, just in case if you don't read, you can check out the audio book. No big deal. I don't know if I'm be able to put it on lulu.com, but if I can't, I mean, I'm going to obviously still market it. I mean, my personal information is on the book. But anyway, here is a preview of the audiobook. It's not even really a preview. I give you a whole chapter. Chapter 1 of Quintin Morrieson. Here it is. Check it out. I hope you like it. All right, y'all. Quintin Morrieson, Chapter 1. Another night of celebration for crime boss Carl Haro. He created a strong empire in the state of California, consisting mostly of the distribution of crack cocaine. Although he had been arrested a few times, he was always able to afford the best attorneys. Therefore, he never spent any time in jail. Earlier that day, he and his men had beat up a few drug dealers for selling drugs in his territory. Carl Haro was in his underground hideout, relaxing with a woman in her early 20s dressed in lingerie, while his men were at a table next to him playing cards. "Give me a lighter, baby," said crime boss Carl Haro. The woman lit Carl Haro's cigar. Yeah, it's like that. Nobody can get with this shit. He began counting his money as the lady sat on his lap. Look at this. 100, 50, 20, 50, 50, 20, 50. The woman smiled. Yeah, baby. He gave her some of the money and she put it in her blouse. Suddenly, the electronic entrance door opened unexpectedly. All of the men looked at the door as it opened with confusion on their faces. When the door was all the way open, they saw Quintin Morrieson standing there wearing a long black coat with a gun. Most of Carl Haro's men tried to reach for their gun. "Freeze, slime balls," Quintin said. One of Carl Haro's men tried to pull out a gun. "Don't even try it, man, because this thing is loaded. You can't give me a reason why I shouldn't blow your fucking head off." "Damn, boss, it's the cops," said one of Carl Haro's men. "What you getting worried for? It's only one cop. Smoke his ass," Carl Haro said. The woman took cover while Carl Haro's men fired their machine guns. Quintin quickly rolled under the table that Carl Haro was sitting at. He lifted up the table in Carl Haro's face. He fell off of his chair. Quintin grabbed him immediately and put his gun to his head. He looked in the corner and saw the woman hiding. "Ma'am, I think it's best if you leave." The woman ran out the door quickly. "But for the rest of you, if you move, I'll shoot him. Any of you. I'm serious. Drop your weapons." Carl Haro's men began laying down their guns. One of his men still had his gun aimed at Quintin. Quintin cocked the gun and pointed it at Carl Haro's head. "Okay, I'm dropping it," said the man as he laid his gun on the floor. One of the men tried to sneak up on Quintin from behind. He tried to kick him, but Quintin backed away, causing the man to fall on his back. He looked at the man as he lay on the floor. "You try something stupid like that again, and I may have to shoot you," said Quintin. He kicked the man on the floor hard. "Oh!" the man said in discomfort. "Is that what you were trying to do to me? Is that what you're trying to do to me?" "Damn, Carl. I'll tell you, some of your men are stupid. Real stupid. But I know one thing, Carl. They're not stupid enough to forget where the drug money is. Even you're not stupid enough to forget that. Where's the money?" "I gave it to the broad." Quintin smiles and shakes his head as he held the gun at Carl Haro's head. "Carl, you should be on Comic View. You're telling me a girl walking around half naked has over $2 million hidden on her." Quintin cocked the gun and pointed at Carl Haro's head. "Last time. Where's the money?" "It's over there." Carl Haro points to the lockers in the back of the room. "No, boss, don't tell him," one of the men said. "Don't tell him. You're not the one with a fucking gun to your head." "Get it." Quintin and Carl Haro walked to the lockers. Carl Haro did the combination for the locker and pulled out a trash bag full of money. "Pour some out." "Why?" "I want to make sure there's money in that bag." He dumped some of the money out. "All right, now put it back in." Carl Haro put the money he dumped out back in. "Gracias. That money doesn't prove anything." "Oh, I think it does. $2 million was just taken out of the account of Frederick Nelson. Does that name sound familiar?" "I don't know no Fredericks." "You should, since I took pictures of you guys at the pizzeria across the street the day before you got arrested for trying to sell drugs to an undercover police officer. I'm willing to bet this is about $2 million in his trash bag. I know you have more hiding spots at your other properties, but in due time I'll find all of the money. Let's go. They began walking to the door. Quintin came in. Hey guys, now me and Carl gotta go, but before we go, I'm gonna need all your guns. Fuck that, you ain't getting our guns, one of Carl Hero's men said. Quintin shot at Carl Hero's ear, barely missing it. Ah, Jesus! Give me your fucking guns, this guy is crazy! All of Carl Hero's men slid their guns at Quintin. Carl, put them in the bag. He put the guns in the bag with the money. Now we're going out this door, and if you try to follow us, I will kill him.
Jake is on his way. He'll kill you before you can escape out of here with all that money,
one of Carl Hero's men said. Hopefully I'll be out of here before this Jake arrives. Oh, I almost forgot, guys. I have a present for you. When Quintin opened up his long black coat, Carl Hero and his men looked at him in terror. He was wearing explosives over his shirt and book bag. He took off the explosives without any of Carl Hero's men trying to attack him. They were all scared he may use the detonator if they tried to make a quick move. He threw the explosives in the room with Carl Hero's men. Carl Hero tried to run away, but Quintin elbowed him in his head, knocking him to the ground. Sorry, Carl, it's not that easy to escape. All those explosives are just in case I don't make it out of here alive. I was going to save them for the 4th of July, but I'm in a given mood. So if I were you, I wouldn't be so quick to call for help, because I do have the room bugged. If I hear anyone sound like they're calling for help, I will press the detonator. One of Carl Hero's men ran toward him in an attempt to escape. Without any hesitation, Quintin punched him in the face, knocking him to the floor. Is anybody listening to me? I would blow your ass up. Carl, tell Deathwish he's going to get everybody killed. I brought enough explosives to take out this whole place. Listen to him, guys. I'm scared of dying. Sweep, Carl said as he got to his feet. Come on, Carl. Carry the bag. After they exit, Quintin shoots the alarm system on the outside of Carl Hero's underground hideout, causing the door to shut immediately. Carl tries to pick up the bag twice, but fails both times. That bag is too heavy. Well, drag it. They walk away from the door. Quintin sees a manhole cover. Put the guns in there. He opens up the manhole cover and puts the guns from the trash bag inside. Whew. What a smell. Quintin had a disgusted look on his face. After Carl Hero is done, he puts the top of the manhole cover back on. Quintin snatches the money away from him and puts it in his book bag. How did you do it? Do what? The alarm didn't go off when you came in. Carl, I've known about this place for weeks. And even though I don't know how to disable alarm systems, I have friends who do. Your alarm system was disabled, Carl.
It missed something to me, Quintin. Did it ever occur to you I have bug sweepers in that room and I just told my men to sweep for bugs? Yeah, I heard your little sweep at the end of telling them to listen to me. Pretty slick, Carl. I like that. Saying it all quick, trying to throw me off? What, you want a hug? Carl, did it ever occur to you I was lying about the room being bugged? Lying? Yeah, I wanted them to waste time looking for something that didn't exist so we can get out of here. Once they realize I was only bluffing, we'll be long gone. I suppose you were bluffing about the dynamite, too. Yeah, I was. It'll be okay. You're still gonna die. Carl Hero had a sinister expression on his face. How so? You should have checked all the lockers. There's guns in there. My men will blast a hole through the door and come out here and kill you. While holding the gun in one hand, Quintin manages to clap his hands. Good plan, Carl. But remember that job you did earlier today? While you were out, I was here. Not only did me and my friend disable your alarm system and put up old footage on your security cameras so you wouldn't see me walk in, I also took all your guns. Could have took the money then, but I knew it probably wasn't here then. And I like catching you red-handed anyway. You son of a bitch. Ah, come on, Carl. That hurts my feelings. Meanwhile, Carl Hero's men were looking for their guns in the lockers. Fuck! One of them said. He took them. He couldn't have took them. Another one of his men said. I don't know how he did, but he took the guns. He must have been here today.
How could he have been?
Well, he was here today. The cameras didn't even catch him coming in this place, and the fucking alarms didn't go off. Now that motherfucker's trying to blow us all to hell.
Outside the back door, there was a long hallway with pipes and only one light. This is where Quintin and Carl Hero were. It's neat having your hideout underground, Quintin said to Carl Hero. Like the turtles. Too bad I found it, though. Freeze, a voice says. Quintin's face goes from happy to disappointment. Damn, Quintin said. Quintin was at the end of the hallway and wondered how he would escape. He and Carl Hero turned around and saw a white skinny man with blonde hair wearing a purple suit holding a gun towards them. Drop your weapon, he said to Quintin. Nice suit. Quintin was about to put his gun away when he was interrupted by the skinny man. Oh, nah. I said drop your weapon. Not put it away so you can use it for later. Drop it now. Quintin dropped his gun. Thanks for the compliment, Quintin, I presume. Quintin immediately realized the skinny man had 5 men with him. Now let him go. Okay. Quintin kicked Carl Hero over by the skinny man. Oh, said Carl Hero. Oh, tough guy. I wonder how it feels to be you, Quintin.
You know, I heard a lot about you. Nice to meet you, Quintin, before you die. Can I just call you Q? Can I just call you A, short for asshole?
The skinny man pointed his gun directly at Quintin's head. Quintin looked at the long hallway behind him and looked at the pipes above his head. He knew he had to use the pipes as an escape.
Give me the money,
the skinny man said. Quintin took the money out of his book bag and handed it to the skinny man.
Do you have any last requests before you die? Yeah. I want to hear Michael Jackson Thriller.
Quintin began dancing like Michael Jackson.
Hee hee.
Quintin pressed his watch and waved his wrist at Carl Haro. This made Carl Haro scared. He continued to do his Michael Jackson dancing. The men were all laughing, except for Carl Haro, who was trying to tell the skinny man about all the explosives in the room.
But in there.
Carl Haro tried to tell him as he pointed towards the direction he and Quintin had just come from.
Wait, boss. Wait until we kill him to tell me what you have to tell me.
They heard some banging and screaming.
They all heard. What was that?
While the skinny man was distracted, Quintin elbowed him in the face, grabbed the money, and jumped on the pipe. The skinny man was on the ground wiping his bloody nose. One of the men he brought with him helped him to his feet.
Are you okay?
One of the men asked.
Yeah. Why are you just standing around? Kill him!
They started shooting at Quintin as he moved on the pipes. Quintin pulled out a gun he had in his book bag and shot two of Carl Haro's men.
There's dynamite in there,
Carl Haro explained to the skinny man.
Dynamite? Shit!
Quintin jumped off the pipe and pulled out another gun. He ran backwards, firing at the men with two guns. Quintin could see the ladder that led to the manhole cover. When he turned around, he saw 6 more of Carl Haro's men running his way with guns.
This isn't my day.
Quintin shot the light and ducked as it began firing at him. Instead of killing Quintin, some of Carl Haro's men killed each other. When Quintin heard a dynamite explode, he was halfway up the ladder. He continued to run up the ladder as he saw water from the sewer behind him, coming up like a tidal wave. Quintin thought he was going to drown when he couldn't get the manhole cover open. He pushed with all of his strength and got it off. The water that followed Quintin shot up into the air like a volcano.
I didn't know they called for rain today,
Quintin said.
I need to get to the police station. Taxi!
A taxi driver stopped as the water continues to pour out from the sewer.
What happened here?
The taxi driver asked.
You don't want to know,
Quintin said, shaking his head.